You heard the phrase, pay the cost to be the boss. Sounds cool. Sounds like freedom. Pay the cost and be the boss. Sounds like power. Pay the cost. You're not going to be the boss. But the truth is, most people like the idea of being the boss more than the actual job of being the boss. Because the cost that we talk about is steep. The cost is, if you could actually pay a fee, you'd be getting off easy. The cost is responsibility stacked on responsibility. The cost is more scrutiny. Every move gets dissected when you're the boss. Every word is weighed when you're the boss. The cost is realizing that being the one in charge doesn't mean fewer people to answer to. It means way more people you got to answer to. You're accountable to your team, their team, your clients, your investors, and never forget your family and often uh, yourself. You know, um, that's when you got a question: did I make the right call to be the boss? Some of us just ascended to being the boss, where didn't necessarily strive for it. You were just placed in that position. Natural leadership and reluctant leadership, because it's fun to puff out your chest and say you're the boss when the numbers are up and the energy's high, everyone's smiling, everything's good. It's fun to call yourself the boss at that point. But what about when everything's fucked up? What about when that deadline collapses? When the mistakes start to pile up? When something breaks at the exact wrong moment? Remember Murphy's Law, whatever can happen will happen. Suddenly being the boss isn't about celebrating wins, it's about taking the hits and working your way through it anyhow. And here's the kicker about fires, putting out fires. They never start when it's convenient, right? Fires erupt in the middle of dinner, when you're finally on vacation, you finally get your day off, and then that's when you have to put out a fire. Um, when you just put your phone down after a 14-hour day, that's when fires happen. And bosses don't get to ignore the smoke; they run straight into the fire. A movie or a show that I recently got into that, man, I resonated with so much. I really enjoyed was Landman. If you ever seen Landman, you know exactly what I mean about putting out fires, being a boss. Billy Bob's character is perfect portrayal of leadership's reality. Because this guy was constantly putting out fires, going one way down the highway, get in the car, and have to turn right back around. He was putting out fires, literally and figuratively on that show. And yeah, it's always at the most inconvenient times. 1 minute he was wrangling politics, the next he's got to manage a disaster, still got to deal with his family. It's messy, brutal being the boss. Yet it's the cost of keeping the operation going. So yeah, you can be the boss. Don't just crave the title. Understand the price tag that you're paying. Because real bosses, they learn that the cost. The cost is not optional. You either pay it or you go into severe debt and get crushed by it. So yeah, that's all I got for you. Peace and blessings.